spot there. This whole
Here
line
we
up.
are. We are live at 11:05 on BC. This is Spirit Cars and the infamous, world famous Ryan. I see smoke coming out the top there. Are you thinking too hard or what?
Oh, I'm thinking.
So we're sort of kind of wanting to figure out how to put the side panels on. We kind of know how we need to put the side panels on. Now it's just a matter of figuring out how to make it work. So it kind of fits the hole. You got the hood. We've been working on making this 4-piece hood into a 1-piece hood and 2 side panels. The way they work originally, you can kind of see these right here. This had some same thing in between here, and a pin went through that. And if you know how the 34 opens up, it's just the whole thing would open up here, slot up here, put a pin in it. The thing that holds this together is a molding. So we've welded that together. Over the years, you can see it's been beat up and stuff has been added to it, and not super clean. And since this is a hinge area, it kind of been whacked and bent and done. So we're gonna have to straighten that out. But we've got pretty close to the right curve here. You've got the hinges mounted onto the.
Hinges are mounted. Just gotta get them mounted to the body and to the grill shell.
So we're gonna have to do some machine screws.
Yeah.
Drill them, tap them, make them close. But you can see the gap that's in here. The side skirt is going to go in that gap. We're going to have to put a flange on it and screw it down. Can we pull this off and look at it underneath? You got that, or you need my hand? So it's fairly secure. Why don't we throw it on top of that? There we go. So like I said, we had to cut all those pieces off for the hinge. You welded a flange on. And now underneath here, right now it's just clamped on.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
the bottom side of the hood. Yeah, we'll just take it off, show them how that goes. So that slides off like that. So what we're going to do is we'll drill holes in here, quite a few of them, because we use a pretty thick metal here, but we're going to have to get some really fine machine screws that are countersunk. Put a bunch of them in and get that screwed to it.
And then when you got that piece mounted there,
And
when
then the
you
other
pull
one
your
goes
wheel,
through that. And there's your
it just pops off.
pops right off. You pull them both off and get the hood totally off. Or if you pop one side, it'll hinge over on this side. You kind of see it kind of jack on the clamp right now. Or you can open either side, so the hood will open both ways. It doesn't open a super lot, but it opens enough to get access. And if you're going to work on the motor, I suppose you'd probably just want to pull both pins
Get it out of the way.
and get it out of the way. And you'll be able to pull the pins from inside the car. So once we're about to the point now where we're going to put these ribs in here. We're going to have, this is not for a 34, this is for a 32, so it's way out of shape. But that one kind of fits. Can we show them that one there?
Where'd it go? There it is.
So we can push that one up.
Yeah, well, we don't have the other piece of it.
That puts too much of a bow into it right there, but what we're going to be able to do is notch it right here. That will bolt to the back side of the, you know what? Oh no, it's got to bolt to the back side of the hinge. I was going to say, man, we could just weld that onto the
No, we're gonna
brakes,
have to
but
bolt
no,
it
it
through.
doesn't work that way. That'd be too easy anyway. So we'll have to mark this under here on the hinge, screw it on.
We're gonna have bolts going all through it.
There's going to be bolts everywhere. So it sort of fits. I'm pretty impressed. And we're going to need to do quite a bit of metal work to make it straight and nice and pretty, but we can do that. Again, here's what I was showing you out there. We're going to clean this all up nice. Make this rounded, since it's not going to hinge in the middle. I'm kind of surprised. I don't think we're going to have to add too much anywhere.
None of them corners are gonna take a little bit down there on the outside edges, but that seems to be the worst part other than the center where it splits.
We've got, now it's got an LS motor in it. Oh, by the way, if any of you, we did the garage sale last night. I've got some really cool LS motor parts. We did that on the garage sale. That's for sale. Such a deal. If you want to watch that from last night. Anyway, not a lot of room. So we couldn't use the original radiator. We had to go ahead and put an aftermarket radiator that's a little bit thinner. Things are pretty tight here. Condenser is like right up there. We're gonna have to work on getting them fans to fit.
Yeah.
It's all pretty tight, but it'll work. So that's kind of it for today. We're moving ahead. Are you coming in tomorrow?
Yep.
Well, tomorrow then we should have this thing. You pull a pin and have it swinging tomorrow, eh?
That's the plan. Hope so.
I think that's doable.
I mean, we're lacking a radiator mount, or the grill mount and the body mount right there to actually mount it.
Yeah, I think that'd be the next plan. Get the hood fitting right. I'll get these panels right here sandblasted, and they need a lot of metal work on them too. So we'll get them sandblasted and primed and ready to go, and maybe even paint them and get that grill mounted then. Get that radiator mounted. You just tape it all up and it'll be fine, and we can fit everything.
Right.
We're going to use the same mounts, the little handle mounts to hold the side panels on, but it'll be screwed onto that hinge. So that's not going to be easy to get them off, but you'll be able to unscrew it and get them off.
Right.
So we'll have to look around. As a matter of fact, in those drawers over there, see them drawers, you guys can see in those drawers, one of those drawers has two of them drawers have about 50 baby food, little baby food bottles. And I believe we've got some machine screws in there that may work. So we'll look for them. So there we go. That was today at 11:05. And I think we'll just stay on this till we get it done. We're close to swinging that hood. I know I looked at the parts when I first seen it all. I'm just scratching my head. So
Yeah, it's been a head scratcher for sure, but we'll get it done.
but if we can make it make sense, then you can watch this, and you too can hinge the hood on your 32, 34, any of them. They're all about the same.
Right.
This isn't even a kit for this car. We just are modifying and making it work. So there it is for today.